These things have been an absolute lifesaver. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Got some exciting stuff for you today. It is Christmas time, as you can see in the background. I have got an early Christmas present that I wanted to share with you guys. Some new Alpinestar Dry Star boots. These are the Belize model. Let's check them out. So of course, as you open the box, I've actually already ridden in these. I filmed another video on these, but when I first got them, but just didn't like the footage. So going through them again, that's why they're a little bit dirty, but these things look stunning. I mean, Alpinestar has just really done it again. I mean, I think they're one of the only guys that are still really innovating in some areas, right? There are other people out there that are making great stuff, but you see some really weird stuff coming out now. So as I said, there are some other companies that are putting out some pretty weird stuff in this space recently. I am a huge fan of Revit gear, but man, some of these boots, they're just a bit strange, okay? And the price point is absolutely ridiculous. So I love Alpinestar. My first pair of Alpinestar boots were actually Tech 7s back when I was racing motocross. Gosh, this is more than 10 years ago, 12 years ago. And I absolutely loved them. So when I put these on, it was just like going home. That's like what came to me immediately is, wow, these things fit the same. They're the same comfy fit that I've always known and loved. And I really appreciate that Alpinestar has continued to innovate, continue to make great boots with new features. Even they've got this, I guess, flex system here that is supposed to help you, you know, move your ankle a little bit more. Honestly, I can't say that I find that these things really make a huge difference. Maybe they do, maybe they don't, but I find them just about as rigid as a full boot. Maybe slightly less because you don't have as tall of a top here, but they're still pretty stiff. So as you can see here, the boots actually have a buckling system that's just kind of a slip in and lock down. It's really, really simple, and I really like it. These ones are plastic on the Belize boots, but as you go up to something like the Toucan, I think these become more metal or whatever they are, but they're more substantial for sure. Of course, then you're jumping in the price point up by several $100 or dollars, whatever you're shopping in. As you can see here, you've got the Dry Star logo. The waterproofing stops right about here. So that is where your Dry Star, quote unquote, stops. So the rest of your boot up is not waterproof. Now, hopefully you're wearing these underneath some waterproof pants if you're gonna be riding in the rain. And then you don't have to worry about from here up, and everything else is waterproof and you're solid. Because of that waterproofing, these things are not breathable. So, you know, if you're riding these in the summer, your feet are gonna get a little bit hot. Design gets a 10 for me. I love the way that these things look. They look rugged, but at the same time, I can tour them, they're comfortable. I wouldn't say that I would enjoy walking up a mountain in these or even walking for long periods of time in these, but they are great boots. All right, so the Alpinestar boots do come true to size. I normally am a 10.5 or an 11. I ordered an 11 in these and they fit perfect. I really, really love the fit of these. One thing I will say, guys, the only problem with these is just like a motocross boot, it's gonna be hard to feel the shifter. It's gonna be kind of hard to feel the controls on your feet. So a lot of people don't talk about that when they're talking about the Belize boots, and I'm very surprised by it. These are great boots, but if you're looking for something and you want to be able to feel everything, which is really big for me, you know, just keep in mind that these are more like motocross boots. So when you're shifting and things like that, especially when seated, when you're riding motocross, you know, you're standing on the pegs the majority of the time, except for when you're in corners. So I find that it was a little bit easier to shift on a motocross bike with full boots than, you know, necessarily sitting on the bike with these shorter boots and trying to shift. I mean, look, I still have no problem shifting. It's gonna feel different. These are heftier. They're not just like touring boots. They're like shorty motocross boots. I mean, I honestly, from a Tech 7, I can't tell too much difference. I mean, the Tech 7s are a little bit more quality. They've got a little bit more substantial buckles and maybe a little bit more armoring, but they feel very much the same from a Tech 7, just a short version. Something else some people might wonder about, this portion here in the sole is not replaceable. Like on the Toucans, the Alpinestar Toucans, you can replace that. So over time, from standing on the pegs and doing I guess, off-road shifting and everything. If you're using just metal pegs and nothing with a rubber on there, it could wear through this and you can replace it. The Belize boots are not such a case. So, you know, if you do wear through that, you're gonna have to buy new boots. But of course, you're hitting a boot that's under the $200 price point. All right, so the question, would I buy these again? Absolutely, yes, I would buy these boots again. I'm loving them, I'm loving riding with them. And especially right now in the winter time in Portugal, I've been experiencing a lot of rain and these things have been an absolute lifesaver. I love the waterproofing in these things. I mean, I'm going through some really thick puddles and everything, you know, water run across the roads, and these things have been absolutely incredible. I've got tons of grip when I'm riding down the road. So I would definitely go ahead and grab you one of these if you're looking for something that's a more cost-effective, robust, kind of off-road / touring boot. I'm even riding them if I'm just nipping over somewhere close because I enjoy that I can slip my feet in and out of them really quickly. Now in the winter, I like something that I can get on and off easily, that if it's muddy, I can put it aside and then I can slip into some more comfortable shoes to walk around in. All right, guys, that is it for today. Thanks for tuning into the channel. I really appreciate everybody. I love even the guys that I get to talk to over and over again that comment on all the videos, so really appreciate it. So if you guys have any other comments, any questions that you want about the boots or anything extra you've found after riding them for a while, go ahead and throw that down in the comments. I would love to hear your opinions, see what you guys are liking. That's it for me today. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Ride safe, and we'll see you on the pavement.